Hello guys, so today I'll show you how I was able to achieve the 8% in one of the challenges that I was taking. As you can see, this is the login ID of the account. If I come on this tab, you'll be able to see that the same account is here on the credentials, and here is the balance currently after achieving the 8% phase 1 target. I've been sharing a lot of videos on support and resistance and price action and how I find my entries in the market. I just used the same approach to get a trade on CAD JPY, which was the final trade that eventually completed the challenge. So I've only traded this account for about 5 days for the whole time that I took to pass. I've been doing the challenge for way over a month. So the 5 days are the total number of days that I was able to find a setup using my strategy. Also, here is the certificate of the trading account. So here it is just to confirm you've passed the first phase and you can proceed to the next. So back to the setup, I did have a 1 to 3 bullish trade on CAD JPY, which is the one that completed the challenge. To me, it is one of the cleanest setups I've had, I think, this year. And based on the daily time frame price action, I was very convinced that we are gonna get a buy setup on this day that I took the trade. And the reason for that is if you go on the daily time frame, you'll be able to see that from the long-term perspective, you could say it's in a bullish trend. The overall direction long-term is heading upwards. So I do try to remain in the trend direction to make my trading easier and avoid confusion. So before I took the trade on Wednesday, as you can see, CAD JPY being in a bullish trend, from what I could see, we were having this impulsive move. And then for a while, CAD JPY has been coming downwards. So to me, this is a retracement and the overall trend direction has not changed yet. So my bias remains the same long term. However, before I find a trade, I always want the confirmation that it is the best time to execute or enter the market. So just before Wednesday, on Tuesday, we did have this bullish engulfing candlestick, and if you check where this bullish candlestick happened, price had just bounced off a key daily level of support. As you can see, whenever price comes to this zone, it's been bouncing off either up or down in the past. So we do have the first bounce off here. We have another week bouncing off at the same support level, another week which bounced off here, now becoming resistance. So many of them on the same level, and somewhere here backwards we still have more weeks bouncing off at the same level. So that's a very key level, and what that tells you is that there is a high chance that when price comes here, if we do get the right bullish confluences, that is, we'll have confidence in this setup. As you can see, in the past, whenever price comes to this line, there is a high chance, if it is above it being support, there's a high chance price buys at support. So as you can see, at some point, I think this is in February, just maybe a month ago, price was buying very well, came back somewhere close to that zone, bounced off up, came back to the same zone, bounced off up. So when it comes back to this zone next time, we are almost anticipating a similar thing. However, this is all speculation, and we just want to find confirmations for us to build up the confidence. And for me, my confirmation was that when price got here, you can see we were having long bearish candles, but immediately price touched this level of support. We had this small candlestick which indicates that sellers were becoming weak, and the candlestick bounced off at this support. Then the following day, we do have a strong bullish candle, which is also an engulfing at the same support level that we've already seen has been working all the way from as far as this is last year, June 2023 in June. That being said, I had a lot of confidence by the time I saw this candlestick closing on Tuesday. So the following day on Wednesday, all I was waiting for is for the market to give me a pullback on the lower time frame and give me my entry confirmations. After doing that, I want to head down to the lower time frame, which is the 15-minute, and try to find a confirmation around my support level, because at support there is a high chance price should bounce off bullish. And before I forget, even before I enter the market, I always want to confirm that there is no high impact news affecting my pair. So I really don't like entering the market at times where we have crazy high impact news like CPI or interest rates, especially if they affect directly the pair that I am trading on that day. I do confirm from my economic calendar. I use fastbulls.com, which is a very nice economic calendar. So we go back to confirm Wednesday that there is no high impact news. Wednesday is here, that is on 13th. As you can see, there was nothing significant that is affecting my market. So the economic calendar was clean on that day. The advantage with this Fast Bulls calendar is it's very diverse. It even has a mobile app which you can download on your phone. So whenever you are outdoors, you can still follow up with the economic calendar. In the case you're not so sure what this news usually means, you can just come and right click on any news. And once you open it, you'll find a very clear definition and even interpretation on what the news is all about. So this really helps those people who have a hard time understanding the fundamentals. We also have this section called 724, which usually displays a lot of global macroeconomic events. This is news from all financial markets, be it stocks, be it Forex, be it futures. So that's the advantage of also using the FastBoost platform. We have a section of analysis where you will find articles that clearly explain what's going on globally across different economies and maybe what it actually means in the real market. So as a trader, if you're someone who wants to be conversant in the world of fundamentals, then this website offers the best solution for that. The links will be in the description. You can check them out and also take time to go through the rest of their pages to just see how this might assist you depending with what you are looking for, of course. Now back to our trade. We've already confirmed it's a good trading day. No high impact news that is affecting our market. Previous day is bullish, bounced off at a key support level. And now, while being on the 15-minute time frame, you'll notice that this market came back to that support that I had also marked from the daily time frame. Price being closer to my support level, I always identify an entry confirmation, which is usually W pattern. We have a drop in price. After the price dropping, it buys a little bit, continues selling all the way down. Then eventually it comes and closes above this neckline. That's the most important thing. So after marking the pattern, I come and identify the middle part here. I mark it as a zone, and when price comes back to retest that zone, as you can see, it happened with this next candle, is where I'll be taking my entry. Also, just before I take my entry, I like to confirm that the previous 1 hour candlestick is also confirming that we do have some signs of bulls in this market. So you can see I got my retest at about 7 a.m. Before I entered 7 a.m., I want to confirm the previous 1 hour between 6 to 7 that it is showing us signs of bulls in this market. And as you can see, between 6 to 7 in the 1 hour, the candlestick is right here. The fact that it's bullish, it does confirm to me that it is the right time to enter the market. So on the lower time frame, I do have the confidence to execute my setup on the 15-minute time frame. Going back to the 15-minute, that's exactly how I entered my trade after getting that 1 hour confirmation. After taking the trade, it's one of those perfect trades which never even went into drawdown. Directly went to my side. We had a few pullbacks here and there, but eventually it went to my side without going to any bit of drawdown. And that's the trade that I used to pass my challenge. I do share my setup and my trade ideas in our trading community way even before they happen. So this setup had been discussed, and also you get a chance to understand the ins and outs of my trading style and everything that I look for before I enter the market. As you can see, we have this member dashboard which has very detailed videos on everything that I look for in the market and step by step how I get the trade. And the playbook has details of every step that we look for in a bullish trade, in a bearish trade, clearly defined. We have the live back testing session where I just show you that everything I'm doing in the market has been proven from a data point of view, and there's no guesswork, there's no gambling. So in case you want to be part of our community, the links will be in the description. If you're wondering what the community is about, just click the link and go to the facts, the frequently asked questions, and you'll get details on what we are doing over here. So anyway, that's how I did get my trade this year. For me, so far 2 months in, and I just managed to pass my first challenge. So it's just a matter of taking it slowly but surely. You don't want to be in a hurry, and this is how I've always approached my trading. Just take your time, be patient, wait for the right setups. My trading is very boring. There are weeks where I end and I don't get any setup. Some weeks end and I just enter the market for 1 day. But you can see, despite that, I'm trading just a few days, for over a month, close to 2 months, only 5 days. But I'm still able to get nice setups which assist me to pass my challenge and trade my account successfully. So it's not a matter of passing a challenge every week or every month. You just need to make sure your system is working and you keep executing. Always understand that we have different seasons in the market. Myself, there are seasons where I have passed a challenge within 1 week. They don't happen every time, but they have happened. Most of the times I've never done this intentionally. I've never gone to take a challenge and tell myself that I'll be passing this week. No, it's usually just a coincidence whereby you find by the time I was taking the challenge, the market conditions are very good and I end up having 2 or 3 winners in a row, and that's enough for me to pass my challenge. On the other hand, I have periods where I'll take just 2 months to pass one phase, and eventually it will always be worth it to be patient. Also, you want to stick to one system or one trading style, and eventually with a winning system, your results should be positive. That's it for this video. Be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more trading content.